We're live. From what I can tell, we're live. Yeah.
Live. All right, I'm live on my end. Hi guys, hi the world, hi planet Earth and the likes. We are live. We are live here with me, Chantelle, and Rose from the Great Awakening channel. She is on Zoom, guys. So if you want to see us both together on the same screen, jump on her Zoom call and you'll see us there. Otherwise, I am live on Facebook and YouTube, just me, but you will hear Rose in the background, just like she does on the radio. So she's a beautiful radio host.
And the likes. Hang on a second.
We are live. We are live here with me, Chantelle, and Rose.
So what happens with that is when I say go live, it brings up the YouTube that everybody else can see. And that is what you heard coming through there. So that's okay. So I close it up. Today was the first day that you could hear it. And I'm not sure why you heard it today and you haven't done it previously, because it does it every time. And it does it every time and I close it. And then today.
We're having great fun the last couple of months, learning all this technical stuff, learning how to go live, learning all the jargons, learning the syncing. So yeah, comment in the comments, guys. Hopefully it comes up on my feed. I definitely know that YouTube's working. I've had contact already from Caroline. So she's on there. But yeah, type in the live feeds or on Zoom what you want us to work on today, or if you've got any questions, because Rose is full of wisdom and we are highly connected. So we can get some information from all sorts of sources.
I love how you say that. That's not true, but okay. I'm kind of got wisdom, but not like, like that. Oh, wow. This is, yeah.
It's been a fun week.
It's been a fun week. It's been lots of Schumann in the early parts of the week, I think. Schumann resonance probably late last week, early week, and you could feel it. You could feel it.
So what we're just talking about is the solar flares, actions that are coming from the sun, and they cause a lot of energy to hit the earth and some whiteouts actually some days. So they're really strong. Some people are really affected by them. So yeah, very powerful. Making us feel all over the place. So that's what we hear. All right, we've got some communication happening today. Yay! On Facebook coming through my feed.
Nice.
Hi Vicky. Vicky's from the States. So we've got international watching as well. So hi Vicky, as well as us from down here in New Zealand. So yeah. Right, type it on what you want us to work on. We're going to do a bit of discussion today. Now it's totally up to Rose what happens. She loves surprising me with the topic of the week. So we have lots of fun discussing that. Which is all good. So yeah, and type in the comments what you want, and we're going to do a group treatment around 15:15. So in about, what's our time now? Can't even see my time. In about 15 or so minutes, we'll do a group treatment on everyone. So put in the comments what we want to work on, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, what's our surprise topic, Rose? What are we going to talk about? Oh, Caroline's asked, are we going to do light language? Hey, Rose, we can't hear you. What's going on? Hang on.
Sorry,
That's better.
I was on mute. I was on mute because I was checking some technology and I didn't want it to come into the transmission. Yes, Caroline, thank you. And hello, everyone. Welcome to the Great Awakening Generator. Thank you. Yes, I did ask the guides if that was a necessary thing today. And I thought, okay, we'll do it. But I wanted to be sure that that is how it was all going to flow. And now that you've asked, that's a confirmation. We'll do some language. So yes, definitely.
So yay, we'll watch out for Rose's light language. It's beautiful. I love your light language. It's got a really, it's different. I love it.
It's different. You can hear different languages in one session, which is kind of weird for me even, but that comes out and there we go. Done a lot of light language this week. The light language messenger, my guides got me to sit down and write a message and pull a card for every day, because they've given me a model of how we do the light language on that channel. Cool. Yeah. And they just insisted on doing this. And suddenly I was thinking I was doing something else, and suddenly I was doing that. And I thought, oh gosh, you guys, you trick me all the time, man. What the heck? Yeah.
So Rose has lots of fun with her guides, I tell you.
I do. And then, yeah, some of the things they've been doing this week, hey, this week they shouted at me. I was like, what?
Not
not in a bad way, but it was like, you have to stop that relationship. And it's not romantic and it's not a long thing. It's not, just some acquaintance. And they just basically said to me, there's an absolute no on that. And a day later, I discovered why. And it was pretty intense, pretty bad. That the information I got was pretty like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be in that, And all I was doing was something for community. So, but they've said, no, not that relationship. No. Okay, right. Just gone 9 o'clock. Shall we start?
Shall we start? What are we going to talk about?
Okay, right. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And also, I want to say today, if you were here last week or you watched the live transmission during the week on the channel, this is my last appearance for a while now on the live transmissions. We will decide with the guides whether I come back or not. And so, we just, as you know, I've just told you about my guides. They're pretty sure about what I should be and shouldn't be doing now that I can hear them better.
Yeah.
Right. So today, in the week, I asked, they just kept impressing upon me. Are we okay?
Yeah, sorry. No, I've just got my daughter, living at home, family home, and teenagers have just got up late and she's trying to cook breakfast. And I'm just going, no, just hang out for half an hour, Paige.
I can't hear her. So, we can't hear.
Yeah, we've got 2 channels running and the others can probably hear her in the background. Okay, right, so you can hear her in the background. She's making breakfast.
Okay. Right. So anyway, what shall we say? Welcome, Paige, and thank you for making breakfast. I wish I
smell the aroma.
Yeah, I wish I could be there for some of your breakfast, but okay.
Yeah, she's making coffee now, so
nice.
Bring it on.
Good. Okay, so this week, the guides have impressed upon the fact that we talked about in our time together, we talked about the chakras and we talked about, we talked last week, they really highlighted to me that last week I talked about 3 chakras, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and the root chakra, and I showed specific colors about that. Now, what they've highlighted to me is that I need to emphasize that those chakras and those colors are relevant to the 3rd dimensional chakras that we focused on in the body. They're very physical because we have the 7 main chakras in the physical body. Okay. However, in the week, I got told we need to mention that, and this kind of suddenly the penny dropped with me. Why are we doing this thing now of 3rd dimensional chakras? And we're talking then about other chakras and having different colors, because the heart chakra at the moment, the 5th dimensional heart chakra has got a gold, pink, white color. And also the upper heart, which is the thymus gland, is that aquamarine color. And that is eventually I'm understanding, going to blend together and we're going to have aquamarine coming into it. So what we're saying is that I needed to explain that, yes, for the 3rd dimension, we have those 7 chakras and those colors. But because we're evolving since 2012, the chakras are also evolving to the 5th dimension. And as a result, we're getting the different colors coming through in the chakras. And now we have people talking about the 12 chakras and they're talking about the 15 chakras. Well, you have to remember that what's been added to the 7 chakras in the body are these other chakras, which is the navel chakra, the upper heart, which is the thymus gland, and the altar major at the back, right? And so these are all now part of the body, the chakras in the body as we're evolving to the 5th dimension. But also we've got the causal chakra at the top, and that takes us through into firstly the angelic realms, and then we've got the other 4 above us. And the causal chakra is then, taking us through to the higher realms from the crown chakra upwards. Mm-hmm. So just a bit of information for everyone to know. We have got 114 chakras and nadis in the body and inside the body and of course, all the way up there. But at the moment, these are the ones that we're working with. The more you do the meditations, the more you start spinning them, the more you start clearing them. And then start working with these chakras beyond your 7 main chakras, because that is part of the transformation to the 5th dimension. Right. That's what I wanted to say. Do you have anything to add to that before I tell you the next thing?
No, just that if you guys are coming here, because Paige is making a lot of noise here, is that, so chakras, I work with at least the 7 plus more, and they are they're not truly in line as such. There are different angles on the body. So yeah, there's lots of information on them everywhere. It's one of the main or basic energetic forms of energetics.
Yes.
So get out there, they're all different colors. And as Rose was saying, that going from where we are now on the 3D going into up to the 5D, they are changing colors, which is which is new to me. It's been new, yeah. So and it makes complete sense because the different frequencies means different color changes. So as you can imagine, the color spectrum changes as you change your frequency. So totally on key with all that. Yeah, so beautiful.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Wonderful. So what's next is the card. I've pulled a couple of cards.
Yep.
And the last minute I did wander, but they are unicorn cards. The unicorns have been very present. I'm sorry, I can't. I probably should have shown it up on my screen, but I can't. Can we do that? No. Let's read it. Okay, but it's a number 12 card, which is the first one is a number 12 card, which is the freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Be who you truly are. That's really awesome. Okay, and that 12 numerology then is 1 + 2 is equal to 3. So whatever 3 means, right? For you. The other card is a beautiful one, which is 34. And then again, this is coming back to the chakra message, right? And that 34 is 3 + 4 is 7, which is a God number. Again, cosmic pearl is what it's called, and it's called the message is expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realms, your causal chakra. So, this week there's been I've met a lot of people doing interviews with them, and they've been talking about unicorns, and they're talking about the dragons. So the energies of the elementals, that is really, really coming through. Everybody, I want to encourage you to be open to receive this, because we're going to have such a fun time with getting to know this side of ourselves.
And I've called in my dragon today. So Lily's here. So if you can see her, let me know. She's massive, apparently.
What is Lily's color?
It's like a greeny purpley color. So apparently, so if you can see things behind me or around me, I have called in lots of people today, or lots of things today. Yeah, all ready for this, because I know it's also out there as the Lion's portal is opening up. So lots of energies coming through for that. So if you can see anything, any colors, let us know in the chat, because it makes all those who can't see have an experience as well. It's all about having the experience of experiencing energy. So that's what we're here for.
So what's Lily's nature like? Is she bossy?
Oh, she's like she's like like if anyone attacks me, she's like
good girl, Lily. That's the way to go.
So she's cool. She's around. So and I've also got all sorts of things. The blue beans are around. So if you can see them, let me know.
Nice.
And what else we got? Oh, your unicorns. Now, Rose, if you haven't met Rose before, she's got beautiful unicorns. I think last count was up to 3.
Last count was up to 3. Then we had one turn up in one of ours. And I think the first session, I don't know if it was in this one or another one I was doing with somebody, but it did turn up in this one at one point. This is Cherry Blossom, and I'm calling it Cherry Blossom because this is a big unicorn. She's like 2 or 3 times the size of a normal one, and she's for the collective. And I can see her. She's got cherry blossoms in her mane.
Ooh, we can feel it.
She's amazingly beautiful, and she's got so much love to offer the collective. And this morning in my meditation, Stellanite, I had some time with Stellanite, my unicorn, and Stellanite is lilac. Stellanite's got like lilac shades in the mane, and Stellanite's got lilac eyes. So having a wonderful time with them. They just want the unicorn energy is just beyond understanding. That's how calm and peaceful and loving it is. Such high vibration, 7th dimension.
Very high vibration.
Okay, so from me, one of the things I had this week was a cat miracle, which is then going to lead me into the light language. And so all right. So we had a lost cat here. A cat was living on our street from about the school holidays. And about a week and a half, it started to come to me because I feed CJ, my cat that adopted me here on the street. And, he's just like that. You're my person, and that's it. And that's just another story for another time. And it came down, and then it was like wanting food, obviously, because it figured out where it could get food. And so then I started to look for this cat's family, and I went door knocking. this cat is just not in our area, did not come from here at all. Nobody recognized it. I went to people, all other streets, all of that, made huge discoveries about the area. And then on Friday last week on radio, I put it out on the radio waves. I said, family of the cat that's now lost on my street, can you please find us? Because we need you your cat wants you, it's looking for you, it's lonely for you. And so usually when I put things out like that on the radio waves, I get results. So I left it, I forgot all about it. And then I got to Tuesday, and I went Monday and Tuesday, I went door knocking. We prepared posters. We're going to do poster delivery on Wednesday. And I sat down here to do a recording for Light Language Messenger, and I did my light language. And I did the light language recording. I went away. I came back and I sat here and I thought I'm going to do the next recording. And then something said, why don't you look on lostpetfinders.co.nz? I never thought, I've used to do it before because I looked after cats. And then it suddenly reminded me, I was reminded about something I haven't done like in more than 5 years. Look on that. And so I started to look for it, went all the way back, must have looked at 80 odd cats. And there we were. Suddenly there was this post that come up with exactly the picture of the cat. This cat lives like at East Tamaki Heights.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And you know where I live, right? So it's quite a distance.
It's a long distance, yeah.
It's a long distance. And so I got in touch with the owners. Long story short, reunited the cat. However, the key is that the daughter of the house is a school teacher, and the school on the street next to me.
Oh.
So it got into the car, and obviously, but it's a purebred British breed, and it was not microchipped. Now, I want to say, this is what I attribute it to. My ego got out of the way when I did my light language. And I remembered something I hadn't done in like more than 5 years. Mm-hmm. And that is the guides, because I have been talking to the guides about where does this cat come from? Why is it here? And so on. So I leave you with the power of light language, a message like that to tell you that your light language can do this. And so let's do some language. Yeah. Anything you want to add, Chantelle, before we do this?
No, just that Vicky saw some purple around me when we were talking about the dragon, so that's all cool.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you.
and talking about cats, my cat has not left my side since I started setting up for this today. So, and the dog is right here behind me.
I see.
So full of animals today, so as they always are.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get into some light language and then some healing.
Okay. So I'm going to put my musician's mode on. And Chantelle, are you going to put you on mute so that I don't come through there and just sort of reverberate? So you can hear it and I'm not getting feedback, if that's okay for you. Okay. You can even test it if you want to. You don't have to do that until, you hear it coming through. But it's just that I hear you. So there we go. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to invite you to put your feet flat on the ground, wherever you are, whether you're sitting, whether you're standing. Welcome everybody in, all of our guides, all of us, all of our squads, so many of us here. Can think about what we're creating right now. This is what we have to do in this time and space, people getting together and raising the vibration for themselves and then for each other and inadvertently for the rest of the planet. And all the work and all the things that we are seeing, all these wonderful experiences we're having with dragons, unicorns, fairies, all of that is coming together because of the light that we're creating when we're raising our vibrations, because all the other realms are becoming aware that we here on Earth are so well prepared to experience higher vibration. We're experiencing it, to bring it in and to get in touch with all of the selves that we are, all of you, whatever dimension, whatever it is. Okay, so let's turn it on. All right, so let's breathe. In your time, in your space, take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And remember, when you breathe in through the nose, you bring that breath all the way to the bottom of your belly. Push the belly out and slowly bring it back up and bring it to the torso. pause there, count in your mind's eye from 1 to 4, and then bring it all the way up. Breathe it out through your mouth very gently. Kola vasa ke la vanto, do la mi kitoma ke la kota fa ke la he. Oh, 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 ahi, oh, 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 Himalanera, yeah. Himalava kilo kolamaila meale om. Hilava ekola kishala maketo mae. Kolava kaire aloha helaoa. Yekala makoto tale kafahe. Leka mashimala keshalava kotono kula katapain taikeiko. Ete mekalo tafalaka. Oh, tafalaka yekala mote. Hello vakito savalake chamale. Hiro baha hiro. Hilama kilo kutamaina. Ilama kachola na makisabana fotake. Oh, ilahe. Oh, my. Chakras. The message is breathe your dragon fire. Yikra. Okay, thank you, Chantelle, on unmuting. Kila makise. Yeah. Okay, unmuting yourself, Chantelle. Can't hear you.
All right, hi guys, I'm back again. Rose, thank you so much. That was your light language always reminds me of the Native Americans jumping around a fire pit, dancing, and just being free, you know. So it really resonates. I don't know, it resonates with me. I don't know why, but I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's meant to, right? Because we are connected. That's why we did what we did, and we're doing what we're doing. We are all meeting our soul tribe.
Yeah.
That dragon is really, they're really saying the dragon energy is like, because you could hear that, and I'm also realizing that I'm starting to sound dragon-like a little bit, and it's so good.
Oh, I loved experimenting, don't we? Okay.
Yeah, so it is.
Yeah. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, so time now for some healing. We've also already done healing, obviously, with the light language. That's definitely healing. So going into me, what I do. So put in the chat what you want to do. I'm just going to scroll through the chat, what's up there, and chuck it on my clipboard as such, is what we'll call it. And I've got up here already, I know I've got a client that I'm working on at the moment with some issues, so I'll put her on the clipboard, and she knows who she is. And then we've got Seth with some sports injuries. This is a teenager, he's playing rugby, he's going hard out at the moment, so he's on there with the sports injuries. Bit of motivation for Carolyn and grounding. And then also her mum needs a boost, who's in Wellington, so we'll put her on the clipboard. And Elena G with some grief and back pain, so that family's gone through a big shock, so I'll put them into the mix as well. And we've got Vicky with immunity. Of course, we'll put that in there as well on the clipboard. And I'm just going to check my other feeds as well, because sometimes they don't come through on my feed. I did see, I think I saw one come through. No, there's it come through. Okay. Oh, yes. And Eric, all the way from the US, Tennessee. So he's on there as well. So I'll be talking to him soon. So in class. So I'll put those all on the clipboard, and just a general feeling. I know there's been a bit of a shock in the last week in New Zealand with the shooting. And so I'll put that grief in there as well. And also a police officer got injured as well. So he's actually a close semi-relative of mine. So I'll put him in there as well. So,
sorry about that, Chantelle.
Yeah. But he's doing okay. So
he's doing okay. That's good.
Boosting everybody as well. So put them all on the clipboards. And just another comment come through on some feed. Just find it. Heart expansion. Yes, Karen, got you. Okay, so everybody's all about expanding and stuff like that. So we will do that. It's just this mic, so that Rose can hear it properly. Is that better?
Yes, you want your music to come
Blu-ray
through.
or something.
You want your music to come through.
Yeah, it comes through. All right, so here we go. So putting them all on, creating an energetic soup for everybody. So we have a lot of grief, immunity. It's a lot of lung issues. I'm just sort of skim walking everybody, so just allowing me to come through.
One thing for me, please, or maybe a couple. Root chakra at the moment. Somebody in my family had the root chakra drained out, like like a cyst where the root chakra is, and it had to be drained out. So it's a huge shift and kundalini awakening. So there's people that are going through this kind of thing now. It's to that extent that we're awakening. So there's that. And Auckland as a city, we just had that incident, and we had another incident the following day. And we just want to send love and light to Auckland as the city, because it's going through a lot of transition at the moment. So, makase.
Yeah, put that on as well. Yeah. So we've had some, really close to heart stuff going on in Auckland. So we'll definitely put that in there. And some shock. So that's a spleen. Okay. So talking about the shock is a spleen, the blood. So also immunity, it all relates together. So we'll definitely put that in there with the root as well. So that's our grounding, our motherly, our nurturing. That's the root chakra. So we'll put that as there as well. So I'm just going to mix it all in, and I'm going to ask, so we're just going to, Blu-ray everything first. So basically Blu-ray is it's a light that comes through, basically, or energy that comes through with the blue beans. Okay, I've been gifted this gift from them, and you might see them turn up. But basically, it's very, very powerful for healing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use their breaks up the distortion. So what we want to do is actually break up distortions, dissolve them basically, and then transmute them or transform them with other energies to fill in the gaps, basically. So we're getting rid of the old energy and bringing in new. So with the shushing, it's a breaking up of the energy. So I'm just going to shush for a while. So I might cut out the mics because it's quite a high pitch. Okay, but it will work. I'm still pushing it out. So it's coming through me out to you. So here we go, collecting everybody up. So think of the areas that you want to work on. Think of the loved ones and stuff and any negative energy. And let's go. Shh, shh. So just breaking up all that grief, all that shock and trauma that we've had. Okay, so that's definitely the lung area and the spleen area. Okay, and the actually the liver will probably be suffering as well, because it supports all the other organs as such energetically. So we'll just keep going with that for a little bit more. I'm just going to charge it with a Blu-ray charge. So I'm just sending you Blu-rays just to fill in the gaps. So just allow that dissolved energy just to drop, basically, drop down into the ground, into Mother Earth, because she will transmute it as well. So just dropping it down while I fill you up, fill your light beam up with blue energy, Blu-ray energy, and it'll fill in all the gaps. You might feel it coming in all different directions. As well as I will chuck some Pangu light in there. So Pangu source light, source love. Was coming through as well. So I'll just say the passcode for that is take kindness and believingness as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So if you're feeling anything, guys, put it in the chat so the others can see. It's all about having an experience while you're having an energetic treatment. You might be feeling the buzzes, you might be feeling the pops, you might be feeling energy around you. Okay, I do that definitely with Rose when her light language, she's talking about things. I can sense things around me. So put it in the chat, because it's all about having an experience with everybody. So still going with the Blu-ray, just filling in all the gaps. So imagine a light beam and we're just filling it up with beautiful blue light, and then Pangu light's more of like a pinky white light. So filling all those gaps up. And it will sort of energize you. That's better. Look at that, energizing. Yay. Cool. Just checking comments to see how we're going. All right, so Carolyn loves colors. She saw lime green colors and specks of small lilac purples. There you go. So bringing those in. So that's more like the green colors, the limey colors are more the heart center, the new colors for the heart, and the small lilac purples. So definitely bringing those into the heart center. So which is great. I love that feedback, Carolyn. Awesome. And very buzzy. She loves getting buzzy. Okay, so all right, how you going, Rose? Yeah, she's all good. Okay, so she's zoning out. So what I thought we'd do today, yeah, thought so. The spirit going, yeah, do it. Okay, so I'm going to do a code. Now, I don't often do codes, but I'm going to do a code. They're one of my strongest modalities, okay, for some reason. Don't know why, but they seem to work with me. So codes are basically, I take the distortion, and today we'll work on the immunity. Just get everybody a boost, immunity shock. So the spleen, and giving the kidneys a bit of a boost as well. So just putting that all in there, because everybody is feeling it, and it will help with inflammation, injuries, and everything. So yeah, connecting through all the energy fields of the blood, really. Okay, so let's put that through there. I'm going to create a code. All right. So we're going to put immunity and enhance life force. Okay. 2. Okay, so 2 is the first one. I'm just going to type this in the thing while I go, so you guys have got it, and I'll explain how to use it later. So 2, so holding the energy of 2, which is just a frequency. And what we're going to do is just going to sit with it until the energy changes. Starting to move. Okay, so we're just taking going from a lower energy state to a high energy state. That's the goal. Okay, next digit. 5. Try and keep it a short one, so we don't not here for ages. Sometimes the codes can take me an hour to make. So if they're really, really going into root cause stuff, they're really diving deep. And what's happening is basically I become a channel for everything. So my guides, beings will just channel through me when they think they can help. They'll come through and use me as their tool, and I just replicate them and give them some codes so that we can use it later on as well. So yeah, this is quite a swirly, so it's like, and you'll see me moving around. I push my body around. So yeah, it's all part of the whole process. Excellent. 5 again. Okay, so this one's taking the energy out. And I've got elementals waiting here, by the way. Okay, little, what do you call them? Little brown men. If you can see them, let me know. They're here waiting. So they're waiting for me to give them some energy. They love taking energy away from people and taking it back down to Mother Earth. So they're my little helpers. And we're going to do that soon. Okay, so still working with 5. It's quite a big energy, this one. So the energy's changing. 2 again, so back into 2. And now we're starting to get some movement going. Everybody's a bit low at the moment, eh? Low immunity, low shock, and New Zealand's going through the winter, so everyone's got flus and getting over. We've had another round of, let's say, that C word going around again. Apparently, if you believe in it. Okay, so everybody's been quite sick lately. And then with what's happening going in Auckland as well, so a bit of shock there. Yay, Vicky can feel some heat. Love it. I love it when we have all these energy workers around the world joining in. Makes it more fun. All right, next code. 7. Okay, so this is going low. So if you guys have heard of psychic surgery, it's a bit like that. So we're just going in and just allowing the psychics or the spirit to do the surgery energetically. This is getting quite fine. Okay. 7. There goes code. 6. Next one. Dog's looking at me weirdly going, what's going on? What are you doing? Who's in the room? Okay. 6. 7 again. I'm trying to speed this one up. 9. It's all in the head at the moment, so they must be working on the receiving stuff, and the cranial nerves and the brainstem. Feels like it's in there. 4. So our communication lines is coming into mind. So we've got to have those going, otherwise the body can't communicate around itself. And that's when we come into trouble, especially with immunity. Oh, that may not be finished. 1, 2. Okay, we're done. Okay, so there's the code. So the code is 255276794, and that's for immunity. Put this in the chat. I can spell right. As you know me, no, I can't spell. Immunity and energy boost. Okay, just going in the chat. So what you do with the code, if you've got a code and I do you a code, it is like an affirmation. So you just read it out and you'll feel the code or energy change. Okay, so it's like a sync into each digit, or just read the code, and that will remind the body, because I've already installed it into you, remind the body what it is. So that's how a code works, basically. If you want more information, give me a call. Okay, so we're after 9:30, so basically our time's coming to an end. And yeah, if you've got any comments, chuck them in. Otherwise, Rose, oh my God, this is our last time together for a couple of months.
Well, yeah, well, I just
been an amazing journey.
It is. And we just listening to what we're being asked to do at this point. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we know that we're going to be better for listening. And this is something I encourage everybody. Sometimes we have to do these things and think, well, oh my gosh, I've committed. Because I was thinking that initially. I was like, how do we do this? And I asked my my squad, and they confirmed in so many ways that it was the right thing to be doing at the moment, and to do it. I mean, I don't have anything else I'm doing at this time on a Friday morning, but they've asked me out, so I'm doing that. Because there's other things, obviously, that needs to happen. I want to just comment about color around you. I saw some pink today. I saw some very light lilac-y colors around you. And I also felt my solar plexus just, whilst it was happening, was really active. And almost like feeling like, how you get that, sometimes you get a sick feeling, like when you move, things are shifting or whatever. So perhaps I have to look at my gut health and what does that mean in terms of chakra, and what does it mean in terms of emotion.
The solar plexus is right on the same line as the spleen. So we were working on the spleen today, so that makes complete sense.
Yes,
to me. So
and I share that to encourage others, that if you felt like that, something shifted and moved and all of that. So anyway, Chantelle, thank you very much. And everybody, thank you so much. If you catch the Great Awakening Generator, thank you for that. If you're watching Light Language Messenger, I really appreciate it. And, thank you, Chantelle, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this, because it's also expanded me and made me realize what it can be. Like, I listened to what the guides had said initially, and they wanted me to be here and to be here with you, and you were open to that, and that for me was really great. They knew you'd be open, so that's why they suggested it. And now they've said it's time. We've done our little journey. We've done a great journey. We've learned so much in the last couple of months. It's been amazing. We have. So it's good. Not goodbye.
No, it's not goodbye, because I'll still be here, guys, on every Friday at 9 o'clock. I've got some new stuff happening, so big announcements next week. And we'll dive into all sorts of things. So come on back next week. We'll expand your knowledge, or whoever turns up.
Sorry, I just want to say this, and for those subscribers to the Great Awakening Generator and Light Language Messenger, if you're catching this, which I'm sure you will, Chantelle has got her own Facebook page, and she's got her own YouTube channel. So Chantelle, tell us where the Great Awakening Generator subscribers can get more of your flavor.
Okay, so basically, I've got a website, and I've actually renamed it chantellefrench.com, so easy to find me. That'll take you to my website, but on Facebook, basically just Chantelle French, you'll find me, and also Bioenergetics. So that's my company name, Bioenergetics. So BIOENERGETIX for awesome, X for extraordinary. You'll find me on that NZ. So go on there, you'll see me on there. But just basically, if you search up Chantelle French, you should find me everywhere on all the social channels, and YouTube and stuff like that. So so we'll be back doing lives next week, getting more into more of the energetic side of things, and welcoming and everything that we can learn. So it'll be fun. But this has been a great journey for me. It's been expanded me. And Rose, I just have to thank Rose for that. She's got me on the radio, and I was so nervous the first time I was on radio, and then live. So here I am doing lives. She's really brought me out of my shell, which I'm really, really grateful for. So thanks, Rose.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because that confirms I'm not performing, but I am fulfilling my soul's purpose, my life purpose here in this time and space on the planet, because that's why it's called the Great Awakening Generator, and I have been asked to bring out many people. And I've just there's a couple of more people coming out in the next on the Great Awakening Generator, they're going to come out as well. So that's me fulfilling my purpose. So thank you for being willing to do it.
That's cool.
Wonderful.
Alrighty, folks, we better leave you now because it's way over past. So we'll let you carry on with your day and night. And we'll see you back next week. And a big thank you and so much gratitude for Rose for allowing me to do this with her. It's been an amazing experience. So big hearts and hugs for you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone that joins us and appreciates what we do. And namaste to you.
Namaste.
Continue your journey. Bye-bye.
Cool. Thank you.